Hey everyone, it's Alexa and I'm always traveling. Today's video is going to cover some fun activities to do in Key West, Florida. Key West is also called Cayo Hueso, which means Island of Bones. It was originally discovered by Ponce de Leon, named Los Martinez, and claimed by Spain in 1513 until 1815 when it went under new ownership. Since then, new ownership has bought it out as well. But moving forward, Key West is a U.S. island city port of the Florida Keys archipelago, lying only 90 miles north of Cuba. Key West became its own sovereign nation, known as the Contrarepublic, and that's because the U.S. border was creating roadblocks between Key West and the rest of Florida and treating it as if it was a different country and checking every single vehicle that was trying to go up north towards Miami. Thank God a negotiation was met to stop all of that. Many don't realize that you actually have 42 bridges connecting Key West all the way back to the mainland. In today's video, I'm just going to go over just a few things that I was able to do and a few things that you might find interesting if you ever make it down to Key West or up, depending where you're actually coming from in the world. And I actually went during the holidays, during Christmas time actually, so I got to see some really pretty decorations part of Key West. One of my favorite activities is snorkeling. So on our way out to snorkel, we got to see some beautiful dolphins. As you see, they're out in the wild, so you can't actually swim with them, but at least we were able to see them and observe them. While snorkeling, I got to see some fish, some rays, and lots of coral, and it was one of the most magnificent times that I had while I was in Key West. It was so beautiful just to see nature and be out there in the open. On our way back, the snorkeling crew actually provided unlimited snacks and drinks. They have their own lager even, so we were able to have a few drinks and relax and mingle and get to know everybody that we snorkeled with on our way back, which was fun. And then my favorite activity was the parasailing. I can't tell you how much I would parasail if I were you when you make it to Key West. It was just, there's no words to actually explain how fun it is. And if you want to get wet, they'll dip you in the water. If you don't want to get wet, they'll keep you in the air even. But it was just, oh my gosh, words don't describe anything. Now, of course, you cannot make it to Key West without going to the most southern point tip of the United States. This was a landmark that everybody goes to take photos with and to make it to the most southern point. Next, you have the famous Duval Street. So I went at like 8 a.m., so there was like no tourists, but then I also went at night where there was a bunch of people just swarming it. It was kind of like a Bourbon Street, but Duval Street. It's world famous actually. Another thing that I would do if you go there is take the trolley. It has 13 stops. It goes throughout Key West. Key West is about a 2x4 mile island, and it's just a really fun little ride that gives you a history, points out different things. There's a dispensary that we went past, and it shows a lot of different landmarks on top of that. One thing that I didn't get to was seeing Harry Truman's house. He was our 33rd president, and his house served multiple purposes. If you get time, go check it out. It would be great. Now, of course, me and a friend, we went on to a sunset commotion of the ocean, as they like to call it. It was by Fury, the same people I did the snorkeling and the parasailing with, and it was so beautiful. They served us dinner, they served us snacks, unlimited beverages, unlimited margaritas. We basically had fun just partying. We had one of those little trains going around the boat. It was just an overall very relaxing and fun time for everybody. And the food was great. Everything from chicken wings to vegetables to, like I said, margaritas, some beer, you name it, and they had it. Also, I can't forget the awesome live band that we had as well. Now, when I was visiting during the holidays, everything was lit up, and instead of going and seeing different Christmas lights, we got to see a lighted boat tour. So it was judged by a panel of people who said, okay, they had the nicest or they had the least nicest. So here was a boat that was going by, and here's another one that was going by, and everybody had a different theme. Some had Santa Claus in them, some had reindeer, just to get everybody into the Christmas holiday spirit. So no matter what time of year you're visiting, there's always something to do, especially during the summer, but even in the winter, they make sure to make it festive for everybody. I really highly recommend Key West. It's a beautiful place. It's got a lot of history with the United States, and overall, it just has an awesome vibe. Always Alexa approved.